Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle and I suck at budgeting. It is the first paycheck of the month of July and we got some work to do. We got some things to talk about and there is a special announcement at the end of the video. So make sure that you stick around to the end of the video so you can hear the announcement. The first thing that I want to talk about is subscribers. So I'm trying to hit 400 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at about 350 right now. 353, I think, is what I saw before I popped on. So if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Please share this with someone that you think would benefit from it. If you are not subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it. And make sure you hit the bell notification because that kind of has something to do with the announcement towards the end of the video. So hit the bell notification again as well. So yeah. Let's hop into YNAB and let's talk about some things going on. So, the first thing we got to address is this number up here is wrong. So, like usual, the numbers are different from each other. I don't know why there is a $3 discrepancy. It's been 2676 or 2676.01. My guess it's the end of the fiscal year and that's just how it went. I don't know, but it is what it is, I guess. And we got to match them up and then approve them. And that will fix that number up there. So that's great. Fix there. We need to fix the mortgage as usual. The way the mortgage works for me is every 2 weeks it gets pulled. And, as it gets closer to the unmagic month for me, I miss the first payment because I'm lazy and don't feel like moving money around. But I do have money to cover it. So we're going to budget for the whole thing. And now that the Jeep is paid off, we're going to start going ahead with mortgage so that that doesn't happen anymore. So 1309.23 goes into the mortgage and we're covered for the month, kind of. Except we need to go to here and add 109.10, and that is going to fund the last payment for the month. So I've got 3 mortgage payments this month. This covers the first 2. This covers that extra payment that happens every 2 weeks. So I've got 3 payments this week. So that's that. Let's add 250 here for that. And let's add 200 there for that. And let's add 160. Whoops. Forgot the plus sign for that. All right. So that's got all of that taken care of. We're going to come back to the Jeep in a second. But for now, we're just going to move ahead. I've changed my dog food to once every 2 months. So 74.54 is what it wants, and that's what it shall get. We did that, and everything looks good there. We are getting back to the emergency funds. I put a pause on the emergency fund because I was trying to put that money towards the keyboard fund. That didn't really work out. We had extra things come out and things like that. So now that the Jeep is done, we're back to doing emergency fund. So 282.30 is going to go in there, and then eventually we'll start divvying this money out into these categories, and then also putting some money directly into the these categories. I do have an automatic transaction that happens the day after my paycheck for 282.30, which is why that number doesn't match the other one. It's just what I've always done. So 282.30 is going to come out tomorrow, and that will be in there. And that is that. What's next? Let's do a little bit of cleanup here because we're going to change some things here. This channel's DVR, I'm not going to use anymore for myself. So I'm going to move this money to ready to assign. And I'm going to, oops, before I do that, I want to delete the target. I know I don't have to, because when you hide it, it hides that thing, but just for peace of mind, we'll do that. I'm going to keep it for my mom. It's working well for her. It's not working well for me. And I honestly don't use it that much. My mom uses it more than I do, even in my own house. So, and the way I have it set up currently, she likes, and it's working fine. So we're going to get rid of that. And then we're going to get rid of Nintendo Online as well, because I don't plan on buying a Nintendo Switch 2, and I don't really use the online stuff. So we're going to move that to ready to assign. We're going to get rid of the target, and we're going to hide this. And let's just go through, make sure everything else is okay. YNAB is fine. Channels DVR is fine. This did the same thing that my, what was it that did it last time? Hosting, I think. I need to fix that. Let's fix that while we're looking at it. Edit target. I need, how much was it? $67. And we need it by March 2026. Boom. And maybe I should make it, you know what, let's make it April. I know it's in April sometime. So let's do it April 30th. That's fine. Hopefully that will fix that. Oh, do I have to delete the target and restart it? I think I do. Because it pulled technically in this year. So let's do $67. Yearly due on April 30th. And set aside another save target. Good. You want $6.70? Fine. Have $6.70. Take it. All right. I think this cleans this up for now. I think we're good there. We're good here. And we're good here for the moment. Yes. All right. The next thing, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I had to pick up medicine, and I need another $25 for that appointment. So there goes that. Good. We're good there. All right, we've got $296.76 that we need to figure out what to do with. And it's going to go into the no longer secret category. So plus $296.76. I've been spending some stuff. I've gotten some cool stuff. Picked up some Shocks bone conduction headphones. So when I'm riding outside, I can listen to podcasts and stuff, but it doesn't like impede my hearing from like cars and stuff. So I got those on the first day of Amazon Prime Day. They're working really well. I like them so far. So let's rename the secret category while we're here. Let's call it cycling. I think I remember the keyboard shortcut. I think it's Windows period. It is. Ha ha ha. And let's throw a little bicycle guy in there. So a couple of videos ago, I was trying to figure out what the keyboard shortcut was for the emoji keyboard on Windows. It is Windows period. So, all right. We need to tackle this. The Jeep is paid off. So we're going to go ahead, edit the target, delete the target, and hide this because we no longer need it. Then we're going to go here and close the account and adjust the balance. There was a negative of $4.88. Not really sure why, but we're done with the Jeep. Jeep is done. So this is looking much neater. This is looking neater. So I think we're in really, really good shape. So we've got some money here and yeah. So I had a question that popped up in the comment section in, I think, the last video, asking about the priority between the bicycle and the keyboard. And so I answered it in the comments, but I'll address it here as well. So there's two parts to the answer. So right now the bicycle is number one for two reasons. One is the weather. It's conducive to riding right now. So it makes sense to use the money for that while the weather is good. The other reason is the keyboard that I'm looking at was supposed to be released in June. They've now pushed it back to July, and I have a feeling it's going to get pushed back to August or September. It just seems like it's just kind of floating right now. I think it has to do with the new tariffs and all this other sort of nonsense. So, I don't know when it's going to happen. So I have some time to plan, and I'd rather get the time in riding. Speaking of riding, I have been riding both inside and outside lately, and it's going well. Just trying to get back in shape again. So that is going well. Yeah, that's it. It is time for the announcement. So for those that have hung around for my channel for a while, you know that these videos come out typically around a payday or the end of the month. The current schedule right now is July. The 10th of the month is when I get paid. So usually the video comes out on the 11th. I get paid on the 25th. I do a video on the 25th. It gets live on the 26th. And then I do an end of the month video. I'm going to try something different this month. So July 25th, instead of doing a pre-recorded video like this, I want to try a live stream. So I do a lot of live stream with my podcast. It's done through Twitch, not through YouTube. So I'm going to do a live stream here on YouTube. We'll do a full budget with me. We'll do all of the nonsense that I do. The cool thing is with it being live, you're going to be able to hop into the chat, heckle me, criticize me, ask me questions. So July 25th, 8 p.m. Eastern time is when it's going to go live. When I'll go live, rather. So if you want to do that, make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell notification. I am going to send out in the next couple days a scheduled live stream thing. It'll pop up in your subscription tab, and you can, I think there's a notify thing for that particular stream, so that when I do go live, you'll be notified that I do go live. So July 25th, 8 p.m., that's when we're going to go live. I will likely do another one before then as a test. So I'm going to do a separate test on my own, make sure everything works. And then I'll do a test of the live stream a day, a week, I don't know when, before the live stream. But for sure, 100%, July 25th, 8 p.m. will be a live stream. Mark it down. That is the announcement. Make sure you're followed. Make sure you hit that bell notification. Hope your budgets are going well. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you next time. See ya.